Hey goddesses, so I've gotten a couple of questions on ask.fm. I'll put that link down below. I don't use it that much, but I have put it out on my Instagram. So sometimes people do Instagram me. My battery is running low, so I'm gonna try to make this a quick video. But I've gotten 2 questions kind of similar, asking me how did I know I wanted to get married and how did I know that this is the guy that I wanted to marry. I've been wanting to get married since I was 16. I knew I wanted to be a wife eventually. I knew I wanted to be a mother. You know, that's what I looked forward to in life, like as I got older. But how I knew I wanted to get married, this is actually my first, this might be confusing, so I'm gonna try to explain it as clearly as possible. This is my first real engagement with an engagement ring. Me and my fiance are actively talking about getting married, planning a wedding, like getting our money together, actually booking places and booking vendors. This is my first real engagement. However, I have been engaged 2 times before. My first engagement, I was 16. The guy was 18, and he couldn't afford a ring, of course, but his grandmother gave him a necklace, and she told him, if you decide you ever want to marry somebody, give this to her, promising for the marriage or whatever. And so he gave me the necklace and he proposed to me, but we weren't actively getting anything ready for a wedding. Neither one his family knew that he proposed, but my family didn't. My family thought I was too young. I was still in high school. I was in the 10th, 11th grade. So we broke up, and so that didn't work out. When I went off to college, I met a guy, was with him on and off for 2 years, stayed with him for a while. He did ask me to marry him, and I said yes, but he didn't give me a ring because at the time, again, he couldn't afford one. But when he decided to give me a ring, we were going through too much, and when he was like, I have a ring for you, da da da, do you still want it? I was kind of like, no, I don't want to get married to you anymore because I don't think you're the one, because it was too much going on with his family not liking me and my family not thinking that he was the best person for me. But how I knew that my fiance was my husband, I've been knowing my fiance now for 4 years. I did meet him my freshman year of college in 2009, and he was like my best friend. I told him everything. He knew things about me that some of my closest friends didn't know about me. I just felt so comfortable talking to him, but you know, I just didn't want to mess up their relationship, our friendships, so I kind of kept him at a distance when it came to love and all that. But I did love him, and I told him that, but I didn't want to make a commitment to him and be in a relationship because at the time I wasn't ready. I still was trying to figure who I was out and all that. But between 2009 and 2012, I went through so much. And then my fiance, he was the one who helped me get back in church. It was so much going on with me. I just could not go to church alone. He actually literally held my hand and walked into church with me, and that's how I knew I wanted to be with him, because that's something I really wanted in a relationship, a strong spiritual connection with somebody, just as much as our physical and intellectual and emotional connection was. I wanted someone who I could have a strong spiritual connection with, and that's what I found in him. And he's been with me through so much, and he doesn't judge me. He knows my past. He doesn't judge my past. He uplifts me. He knows my goals for the future, and he encourages me to go for it. He supports me. Like, I really wanted to start my YouTube channel, but I didn't want to make my YouTube videos on the computer, on my webcam. So he bought me a camcorder so I can record YouTube videos. So he supports me through everything. he's strong-willed. I'm a Capricorn, so my zodiac sign is very strong, and even though I'm a strong person, when there are times that I just need to break down and just be very vulnerable, he is there to hold me, let me lean on his shoulder. When I say this man is my best friend, he is literally my best friend. I know a lot of people say that about their fiancés, and it sounds so cliche, but when you find that person that you want to be with and you are going to marry, you will understand when people say that's my best friend, that is your best friend. Because your female best friend and your male best friend, that is just like literally your friend, you'll notice that you won't tell them as much that you'll tell your fiance or your husband, because that is gonna be that is your best friend. And I'm not saying tell your homegirl, oh, you're not my best friend no more, because sometimes you just need that female perspective or female person that you can shoulder to cry on. Like, say you and your fiance is going through hard times, you and your husband is going through hard times. So that's how I kind of knew that he was the one, and that's how I knew I was ready to get married, when I knew I found who I was and I knew what I wanted in life. And it's no reason to be with someone and you still trying to find yourself, because if you are trying to find yourself and learn how to love yourself and be encouraging to yourself and love yourself through everything, you can't love someone else. So once I found out and learned how to love myself and encourage myself and be there for myself when no one else was there, it's easy for me to be like, this is the man I want to love. Like, I want to give this love to someone else. And another question people are asking me, do we have kids, and are we planning on having kids? Yes, we plan on having kids, and no, we do not have kids. And that's just how I'm going to leave that. And if y'all have any questions, I'll leave my ask.fm link down below. Like I said, I don't really use it that much, but I do check it periodically when I see that I have questions, because it comes to my email. So you can go ahead and leave a question if you have something personal like that you want to ask. But I did want to answer at least those 2 questions on my YouTube, because I know I'm doing my Vogue Affair. Check that out, my Vogue Affair kind of series, going through what I'm going through my wedding process and trying to help my brides-to-bees. So yes, goddesses, I'll definitely talk to y'all later. Comment any video suggestions, definitely leave that in the comment box. Any questions, leave that down below, or check out my Instagram, my Twitter, my Ask FM, my blog. So much coming. Hope y'all stay tuned. Definitely don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.